Hey guys, so a crazy lot has been happening. We got a new hood for the truck. We got to working on the stop solenoid. We ran down to Oregon, put a motor together, just a whole bunch. So I'm gonna break this up into several videos. It's just kind of crazy timeline to try to put together into one. But first, I'm gonna tackle the stop solenoid and the hood for the truck, and then we'll split the motor and everything else out. Plus, we are jumping in the RV and heading out to the farm tomorrow. So I haven't had time to get videos out and edit. I know it's been 2 weeks. I'm a bad YouTuber, but I got a bunch of stuff coming for you. So bam, here you go. Here's the first part.
We gotta say it loud and...
Let's do this.
Yeah!
I'm in debate on this thing, but I'm gonna tell you, there's no airlines, there's nothing else going to it. Okay, had to figure this thing out before too. Okay, get that battery out of here if I can. For sure negative. Yeah. You guys can't see it very well. I hooked the batteries up and I had something smoking there on the firewall. And then whatever that was, just come on. All right, so we got a lot of electrical stuff to figure out. Can't even think what that would be. Would that be heater or something? No, it's not doing it. Alright, well that's goofy. Let's go back to what we were working on here. Created a brilliant concoction here. We are going jumper cable to starter button to the positive side of that shut-off solenoid. And assuming everything is getting connection here, that thing is just frozen solid. It's kind of what I'm feeling like's going on here. I just don't want to start disassembling this too far and find out I missed something obvious. Oh, that just happened. Okay. Well, good news, bad news front. As you can see, my lever is moving now. However, I gotta figure out how it is attached to this electric stop solenoid right here, which is frozen solid. So I can get that guy out, and if you guys If you guys can see okay. That thing here, I'll reach up from underneath. So that thing pilots a set of forks in there that I can't get around, or at least I can't see how to get around. Little love tap and see how cooperative it wants to be. Okay, we're gonna do that with two hands. I thought I'd show you that. I got this turd apart. I had to put a 7/8 wrench on this guy, which you can see it's all corroded pretty bad. But I did eventually get it busted loose so I could get it apart, which I actually expected. I expected this to thread out, but it needs to be cleaned up. But see, it doesn't return out. It was frozen in one place, so I'm trying to decide. I'll give you another view of it here. Ready? Ah, see, but it doesn't recoil like it should. But I'm trying to decide if I should just, I mean, all that's in there is windings. The spring is clearly fine, so I think I just need to clean this up and get everything lubed well, and it's back in service. I don't even think I need a new one. It just needs to be decontaminated.
Dad, I want the binky.
Want the binky?
Yeah, the binky I just had for my dolly. My new dolly.
Your new dolly?
Yeah. She's small like this age. And she's my new dolly, and she cries. She has magic tears.
There you go. Would you believe I'm cleaning the solenoid?
Yes.
We're making margaritas.
I wish you were making a margarita.
Want a margarita?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Trying to figure out how best to clean this up, but I think it'll clean up pretty good. I just think let's get some brake clean on it or something. There we go. I was gonna buy a new one, but it was $200, and I'm not seeing how the new one's any different than the old one, so I'm gonna actually shoot that up with some lithium and clean it out some more, but we're back in business. So, look at that. I got the stop solenoid fixed off the cat, which that was kind of a, wasn't a tricky little thing. It was just kind of a pain, and we got the new hood to replace the old red hood. I'm gonna set that right there. This got home last night. However, immediately there's a problem. This has different mounting attachments on the cab side than that does. So, we also got the EGR delete. And I know it had different mounting attachments. It's been a while. This trip was supposed to be 2 or 3 days. I was gone almost 6. I got home at 3:30 in the morning last night, but we also got the EGR delete done on the truck, which I'm really happy with the result. I would never do it again, though. That was a long day. Pretty much, it was 2 days, really. Just because I'd never done one before. So I think if you know what you're doing, probably 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours in the 2005. Anyway, so we got the new hood. The truck that we bought, we're going to put that silver that we bought in it that we got to run. We're going to rework that. Well, we got that reworked and it got sold. So there was a fire truck motor that we were going to use that got sold. So we're still trying to decide what we're going to put in that other Pete that we just bought for a motor, but here's that story. I got to go do something I'm a little nervous about. I'm not going to lie, I'm a lot nervous about it. Hold on.
You're a little bit older, but right now, it's dangerous, so. Okay, can you fix your shorts? Very good.
What are you guys doing?
We're just cleaning up.
Cleaning up?
Elizabeth wanted to cut her nails, and I said, I call you a poopy bot. I just said no.
So, I got a surprise for you.
For
You? Yeah. I found a hood for Derek's truck.
yeah.
That's the good news.
Okay.
You want the bad news?
Okay.
It's wrapped around another truck. And to get the hood, I had to get the truck. But it was an inexpensive truck.
So we're in the business of buying trucks for hoods.
So, well, yeah, you're going to have a lot of questions about this, and I understand. You look a little skeptical. That's okay. I'll explain it all. The good news is we found a hood for the truck. I think you're smiling, but I think you're starting to get quizzical, so I think it's a good time.
Well,
I think it's a good time, actually.
Does this
to-
require money? Does this?
Yeah,
did you get it for
there's some-
free?
there's
Did
some-
you get a
there's-
really good deal. Like,
Let's just say I got a really good deal on it. There's some details that are yet to be flushed out.
I'm still waiting for that surprise for me part.
Yeah, no, we got a hood for the truck. All right. I love you. Thank you. You are the greatest wife. And then get away. Pick up just a little bit. Why aren't you coming off, you bugger? Okay, lower down gently on the jack stands. Shouldn't be too heavy. I got a hold of it too. Can't see where I'm hitting. Get the spring out of the way. That'll make it right here.
Are we putting other jacks on these sides?
We're gonna pick it up. Ready? Are we all good?
Yep. Sure.
Let me know if you need to set it down.
Alright, I gotta set it down. I'm out of places to breathe.
We're tipping or something. I just tip it down now.
If you bring that side up,
Whatever.
perfect.
Went out to Joe's super sneaky secret motor supply in case you need anything two-stroke. Goofy. Joseph driving.
Yeah, a little because we made it.
We got our co-pilot. We got going. And we're good. We're off. See you in Wenatchee. Hey, Joe. You, forward about a foot. I think that should be good. How's that wheel on your side?
I'm right on the edge.
Can,
Your way a little bit.
can you boom out my way about 6 inches? I got about 6 inches more to go. I can't see your wheel.
I think that's pretty good.
Okay, I'm probably 4 inches from the edge.
Yeah, that's not bad.
All right.
I'm okay, just keep him from killing me.
Make sure that seat's bolted to the floor.
Go ahead and have it. Pick it up and start.
Pick it up.
Likely gonna drag the tank. I got this part.
He's gonna clear. You got it? I'm gonna illuminate your front tire. You got it? Yep. .65. Hey guys, we are, well geez, we're coming out of Wenatchee, past Cashmere, We got this thing loaded up. I guess can't show you a picture of that. Joe's driving. Joe's been doing all the driving this trip. So, anyways, I gotta pause because I need to navigate, but I'm pretty sure we just go straight here. Right, so we're back. Yeah, this thing got loaded up pretty slick last night. So now we're racing back to Springfield because we got to finish putting the motor together for those guys in the yarder, and then pull another motor out and get to work on that. So it's just been a whirlwind of a trip. A lot of fun though. Stay tuned. There you got the one mount. There you got the volcano. Alright. We may or may not be walking out of Target because we may or may not have stopped at a restaurant that rhymes with Jerkins, where I got what I thought was kind of like a potato scramble. What I got was hash browns with about 4 cups of country gravy on it. Bacon on top of that. Not the really beautiful like ham and potatoes in the picture. So I ate about a third of it and then I just gave it back to him because I couldn't eat it. However, I have a feeling it's gonna be a longer trip because I don't feel so good. Anyways, brilliant at us, huh? So what was this now?
My father-in-law used to work for J.J. Welcome. And then later on, my wife babysat, I guess it would be his grandkids.
Bro, is it still around?
No, the old man's gone, and as far as I know, oh, what was the other?
Hey, so one of the questions I think people ask is what are you guys doing with these Detroits? And it's not really me, it's Joe. Joe's helped me out with some stuff, but this truck back here, I lined up a motor. You know, you guys saw I went to Eastern Oregon to get that motor. Well, we haven't even got the truck yet, and that motor's sold. Now, there was a second motor we're going to throw into that, and a kid called, and he's got a 692 in his dumper, and he wants to hot rod an 892. So my second motor that I just bought for that truck. But I'm always thinking, like, why this sudden resurgence in the two-stroke Detroits? And I mean, I really think it's just because they work. Would you say that's fair, Joe?
Yeah.
I mean, I think people have understood that with generators. So my tractor, I got to go back to Wisconsin because the vibration from that Cummins took out the flex plate, the torsion dampener, and figured that all out. Then augered out the hydraulic pump seal. And I'm really, if that motor goes bad, everybody loves those Cummins, but they're so violent. That's what I got that 453, and I'm really putting it on there. That 453 will run that tractor long after I'm gone. So that's kind of where I think the interest is coming from. But yeah, I mean, the stockpile of motors, the phone keeps ringing. It's really weird. All right, later. There's a classic will it start. Up here, they've dotted the entire skyline with that daggone propeller wrench. Like, I guess we're wrenching propellers out here. the Shinkanko Hotel. Giant marijuana field. That is a lot of weed. Yes, I had a drink.
Huh?
And this hot mess was the stupid, horrible decision we had to start pulling apart my 6.0. So let me tell you, it's what time is it? It's late. It's very, 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 very late.
It's dark.
My eyes are red. So if you're thinking about doing this job, whatever they charge for it, just pay it. You don't want to do this. This is the worst job ever in the history of, yes, a lot. So we'll be working on this most of the day tomorrow as well. So if anybody talks you into, like a buddy calls you, like I did to Joe here, and says, hey, will you help me do EGR on my 6 liter? They're no friend, because this is an unpleasant job and it is way worse than I thought it was. I really regret getting started on this by a lot. No, I'm good. I'm just gonna keep it from swinging. It should set right on them blocks pretty good. All right, coming, tipping. I can't see, so I'm just gonna keep working it your way. Kind of a quick note, when you've been gone for a couple days, there's your pile of parts that's waiting for you when you get home. So we got some work to do. Okay guys, so that's that. We're gonna get into the second half, which was building all the motors. I should have that episode out in a couple days. And then we're on the road tomorrow to Wisconsin, going to check out a rock picker, and we have a whole bunch of other stuff going on. So I'm gonna actually try to post that in a bunch of sort of short clips real time. So stay tuned. Bam! See you later.